Hi everyone, this is Sarfaraz from Aristotle Prep, and we are looking at question 93 from the OG 13 Critical Reasoning chapter. So it says the theory of trade retaliation states that countries closed out of any of another country's markets should close some of their own markets to the other country in order to pressure the other country to reopen its markets. Confusing sentence, all it says is, say there are two countries, A and B. So if B shuts some of its markets to A, then A will also shut some of its markets to B. That's basically retaliation. From this, the next sentence says, if every country acted according to this theory, no country would trade with any other. Okay, interesting. And the question stem says the commentator's argument relies on which of the following assumptions? So think about it. The commentator says if one country shuts its market to another country, then the other country will also reciprocate and shut its market to the other country. And from this, it concludes if this is or if this were to be the case, how countries work, then no country would be trading with any other country. But why will that be the case? What if there are two countries which haven't shut any of the markets to each other? Then they would be trading with each other, right? So for the commentator to conclude what he's concluding, he has to assume that every country has shut some part of its market to some other country. That must be the assumption because only then can you conclude that no country will trade with any other country. So with that thought process in mind, let's go through the options. A says no country actually acts according to the theory of trade retaliation. Now, we don't have to weaken the argument, we have to find the assumption in the argument. B says no country should block should. Now I have said this in an earlier question also. Should is never the right word to use in an assumption question. Should means a suggestion. Assumption is something which must be true, which is always true, not which should be true. So I'm not even reading beyond should. C says trade disputes should be settled again should. Nobody is asking us for our suggestion. D says for any two countries, at least one has some market close to the other. That is the answer we had in mind. That's the perfect assumption in the argument. E says countries close their markets to foreigners to protect domestic producers. We have no idea and can't be the assumption. So D is the answer to the question. Do keep in mind what I said about the use of should in assumption questions. Um, it is not a very difficult question, though I've seen students have problems with this. On a scale of 1 to 5, I think it is no more than a 3.5. Have a nice day.